So welcome to our final, unless you need me, Cyberops meeting, official meeting for this particular class, folks. We are going to talk a little bit today about what you've got to do to finish up. And it's really pretty simple. One, complete the module exams if you haven't already done so. And I think most of you also already have done the 25 labs. You're all good there. I think y'all are all really close if you're not already done. I graded all the labs that were outstanding today. So anybody that had labs outstanding, you should have grades in there now. Then you need to do the course feedback and the final written exam in NetAcad. And remember, you want to make a 70 or higher on that final. So make a 70 or higher on first try, so that you will qualify for the discount voucher for the Cyberops exam. And the last but not least is our skills assessment or the HOF hands-on final, which is on netlabs.stanley.edu. And there's nowhere for you to upload that inside of our class on NetAcad, so you just email me your finished doc. FC finished doc. And that's pretty much all you've got to do to finish this class up, folks. I think actually the two of you are at the point of maybe just needing to do the final, if I'm not mistaken, or if even that. I think you're pretty close to being close to at least being done. Now, the official end date is tomorrow. Okay, so it's April 26th. But that means tomorrow, all you're going to lose access to is canvas.stanley.edu. So if you haven't finished everything up yet, that's okay. It's not a problem. Just continue working. I'll leave NetAcad on, and I think I've got it on right now through, it says April, but I'll push it past that. I'll push it into the first week of May, just so if you need it, we've got it. So I got April 26th. I have no idea why I did that. I never do that. I'll do it to Friday the 13th. How's that? Just to make everybody, it's a good day. Friday the 13th. So that gives you about 2 extra weeks to get finished if you have not finished, or you can't finish by tomorrow. If you do finish by tomorrow, if you can finish by tomorrow, that's great too, but you don't have to. The only thing I do ask is that you email me and let me know when you finish up everything. I know you're going to email me the final, so when you email me the final, if that's everything you've got finished, just let me know so that I can make sure. I do want to go make sure the course feedback and the final exam is on for you. So let's do it. Create activations. Let's see what we got here. It's active until 5/17 for the practice, 5/21 for the course feedback, and 5/17. So you're good in that. So all the final exam itself, there is a practice final exam if you want to take it. It's not required, but obviously it wouldn't hurt you to take it. But that's available there. The only other item you've got to do is your lab inside of our NetLabs class, which is the skills hands-on final. And as Jared found, yours may not match exactly what it says inside of the documents because your timing may be off slightly because the VM's times changed, but it should be pretty close. But don't freak out if it doesn't match exactly. But you do need to do this exam right here, the skills assessment. All right. I will tell you, I go ahead and suggest that you give yourself a 4-hour block when you do this, just to make sure. You also then can do up to, I think it's 4 extensions of 30 minutes each, but you won't need that. 4 hours will be plenty of time. So you just click once, go to skills assessment, and go all the way out to put it onto one of our Cyberops pods. So questions about what is required for our for the finishing of this class?
And
remember, there's
2 questions
pods.
real quick.
Go ahead, Jerry.
I'm pretty sure that I did the skills assessment. That all looks correct. Okay. So that should be the last thing. Do you want me to send you an email saying that was the last thing, or can I just go ahead?
No, you're good. You just tell me now, and I'll check it.
It should be the last thing. The other question I had, do you know of, and you probably do, I'm just stupid, but is there a way that I can copy and paste something out of the NetLabs virtual machines or even out of VirtualBox virtual machines? Because I really did not enjoy typing those hashes.
Yeah, it is very difficult to do.
So I was just, I mean, I could generate the hash, and I saw in the skills assessment it was optional. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to type those. Yeah, but I wasn't sure how to. Isn't there a way to copy and paste it?
From the PCs themselves, I don't think so. Let me try something here. Let me go and do a reservation. I did instructor training. Hold on, let me go do a actual reservation. I know we can copy and paste from our from virtual machines that are not virtual machines, but from Cisco equipment. But let me do this right here and just try one and see. I don't think it will allow us though, because we're inside of a virtual PC.
Yeah, that's the problem I was running into.
Yeah, and I don't think with these virtual PCs it will allow us to do it, but we'll check it here and just see if there's any way to finagle around it. But I don't think so, unfortunately. Which is one of the only negatives of this particular setup. Now, I will tell you one of the things we can do, and you can do too, those who are watching this video. If you don't want to have to type a lot of stuff out, feel free to also use the snapshot feature or the take screenshot
I did that
feature.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do that, if you want to go in here and take a screenshot, you can do that. And then that way I can see what you've done and you don't have to worry about copy and pasting those things out. Just put in your document, see screenshots in NetLabs, because I can see those. Did you do any of those, Jared? Did you take any screenshots?
I did not take screenshots in NetLabs. I actually forgot about that. I just used the snipping tool and pasted them into the document.
Okay, that works too, but let's let this thing get up and going, then we'll see if we can't. But I'm fairly certain with these, there's no way to paste the terminal. See how there's no,
right.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you cannot do that, unfortunately. Yeah, I know you can't. Not with the security onion. There's no way. So
Okay.
What I would say is if you get the squeal running, get it up and running, you've got the things you want to show. If you don't want to copy things, just do it. Take a screenshot and and then tell me in the document, hey, Kelly, look in NetLabs at the screenshot, and I'll do that.
All right, sounds good.
That is something, if you ever are using our pods for some reason and you are looking at usage under labs, if people are taking screenshots, you actually will be able to see them fairly easily. Again, I don't know if anybody's done any screenshots, but if I had it, if I was in here and there was actually a screenshot, I would be able to look under the PCs and the screenshots would be right here. I'd be able to see them all, but there are none on this one. So, but the good news is, again, it's something that would be available for me to see. Yeah, sorry, that's one of the only negatives. And also in VirtualBox, you actually should be able to copy and paste into a VirtualBox for these PCs, I would think. Maybe you have to load the keyboard extensions. I know for VMware Workstation, you have to load the VMware tools into the VM for it to be able to do it. So you have to load the VM tools, and then you can copy and paste into the VM itself from VMware Workstation. I don't know about VirtualBox though, but yeah, there's no way to copy and paste into this thing, unfortunately. Yeah, just no way to do it. Let me try something here. Yeah, I know there's no way. In fact, there is a negative. That's one of them for this particular lab. So, any other questions? So we're all pretty confident in what we need to do to get finished. All right. I'm not going to have any more class meetings that are official meetings. If you need to meet with me, you're more than welcome to. Just remember, the class ends tomorrow officially. NetAcad and NetLabs will not be going away. So continue to finish up and get that done for me. Most of you have done enough work to go ahead and get a satisfactory on the Con Ed portion, so you'll be able to go get your certificate of completion for your CEUs. This is worth 80 CEUs, so do remember, if you're trying to renew your CCNA, you can use this using that process I gave you to renew your CCNA using this class. This class is worth 64 CEUs, I believe, for Cisco CEUs, but they're actually 80 CEUs for Stanley Community College. So you'll get 8 CEUs for your professional development plan. All right. Any other questions? All right, I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to actually stop my recording too, folks. If I can find my, oh, it's over here. So stop share. And gentlemen, I'm telling you, and everyone who watches this, thank you very much for being part of the class. I've enjoyed it. I hope that if you are not part of my CCNA 1, and most of you already had CCNA 1, but if you don't have anybody in the free CCNA 1 training this summer, that is now full. I have all 100 slots filled. So that is a good thing. But we do have this summer other classes that you may be interested in would be our DevNet Associate class. And I plan to start another round of CCNP classes in the fall. So if you're looking at taking like CCNP Encore, I'll do that in the fall. But this summer I'm teaching ENA-RSI, which is the second CCNP class. So if you're in CCNP Encore, then you would move to that class in the summer. But if you're not already in Encore, then I ask that you wait and take Encore first, because you really need that information before you can take the second CCNP class. All right. Any other questions?
CCNA 3 going to be this summer?
Yeah, we do have CCNA 3 this summer
Okay.
too. Yep. We have CCNA 1, 2, and 3. We have DevNet, Cyberops Associate, and CCNP ENA-RSI, which is my class.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir.